Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live edition of HTF Bets. As always, I'm your host, Riley Shepard. On this week's episode, my guys and I are previewing the NFL's top free agents, NBA All-Star Weekend, and our weekly player with purpose. So without further ado, HTF Bets starts now. Welcome back, everybody. Luca Costa, Jeff Lex, how you guys doing today?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here and talk some sports with y'all.
Big Magic win last night.
Ooh, them boys are cooking right now. You know, let us know if you want Mohamed Bamba or Terrence Ross. They are on the market. You heard it here.
Now, this week we are joined by, he's been here before, Isaiah. How are you doing today? Now, I just mentioned that we are previewing some of the NFL's top free agents because this offseason, it is loaded. A lot of quarterbacks, a lot of running backs. We're going to start with Lamar Jackson. Luca, I'm going to start with you. If Lamar does not re-sign with the Baltimore Ravens, where is his next destination?
In terms of, realistically, I feel like he'll end up re-signing with the Ravens just because the only thing is I know they don't want to give him that guaranteed money, especially what happened with Kyler Murray and the Cardinals this last season. You know, they're definitely hesitant to do that. But I just feel that's the most realistic destination for him. But if he doesn't go there, I think, I'm not gonna lie, the Jets look nice.
Now looking, Jeff, I know you had something to add, but I do just want to look at some of the odds for his next potential team. Now, Lamar did reject a $133 million guaranteed contract before this season from the Ravens. So looking at his odds, the Falcons lead the way, actually tied with the New York Jets at plus 450, followed shortly behind by Tampa Bay Bucks and Miami Dolphins at plus 600, then New England at plus 650, and then the Raiders at plus 750. Isaiah, which one seems the most intriguing to you of those options?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't think so?
No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I just want to go off that Watson tangent. We also paid him $250 million guarantee, which is ridiculous. Yeah. You know why we did that? Screw over the Ravens and screw over the Bengals, who are about to pay Burrow and they're about to pay Lamar, which I don't think they're going to pay Lamar. The Ravens have always been known as not, putting a lot of money into the QB position. Joe Flacco was there, all-pro years. He had one or two all-pro years. Wasn't getting paid much at all. And Lamar Jackson has been fantastic. In 2019, he broke multiple records in the league. He was the first QB to break passing touchdowns in the league while also all-time rushing yards per QB in the same season. I mean, when he's at his all-time caliber, he went into a locker room at halftime against us one time and came back out and beat us after taking a number 2 in the bathroom. He's just a different type of player. I mean, I agree with you, though, Isaiah. Miami is my top choice just because Tyreek and him would be unstoppable.
Before we go to the next free agent, what kind of price tag does Lamar deserve?
A max.
Oh, a max, 100%. I agree.
In what range?
He needs at least $250 guaranteed.
How much is Derek Carr getting paid? Do you guys know that off the top of your head?
Not off the top.
More than Derek Carr.
Yeah, more than Derek Carr.
Thank you.
Yeah. No.
Come on.
He's with the Houston Texans. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Now
That's
someone
unfair.
who has a couple MVPs to his name.
couple of these too, right?
Couple
of these.
rings. Tom Brady. Tom Brady. What is he? 65 now? Something like that. 65. He's still, if he does not retire, which is a very high possibility, Tom Brady doesn't know the answer. He said some explicit words on what is going to be his next destination. He doesn't know yet, but if it is not Tampa Bay, the Las Vegas Raiders are by far the favorite. Plus 100, Next closest would be a return to the New England Patriots at plus
This
400.
is what he's gonna do,
Why?
bro. What other way for Tom Brady to go out than leaving New England for a bit? Be like, oh yeah, Florida was cool. I won and I did my thing. Let me go back. Let me go back with Bill. He's gonna walk in there like, what's good, Bill? Dap him up and everything. Like, are you serious?
As he's handing him $100 million.
That to me, that's just the only thing that's realistic because you got the 49ers here, which I mean, that honestly is a really, really, really good option too. But I don't know. I feel like you said, like he's near the end of his career. I don't think he's really gonna look to like make another like deep championship.
But when you say that, did you watch his play this season? I feel like he looked like the Tom Brady we all know and love, and that's the thing.
Yeah,
the Bucs offense just let him down multiple times.
And injuries.
Injuries.
Do you think, Isaiah? Do you think there's any chance he returns back to Tampa Bay?
I think he does.
No. Where is he? Yeah. I've been hearing, and they are number 4 right now on the potential destinations. The Miami Dolphins. I know Dolphins fans, they are begging for Tom Brady.
I don't know why.
Does that make any sense?
It does, just because the Tua situation. I mean, you don't know if the man wants to come back and play football after getting 3 concussions this season. He probably does because he made that offense work, and he made McDaniels look like a super smart coach. But I really believe that the Miami Dolphins should just stick with Tua. But Lamar or Tom would both be great options.
You talked somebody that's a little crazy in the head, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, do the Green Bay Packers part ways with Aaron Rodgers? Isaiah, I'll start with you. He's out.
Dude, I love Isaiah, man. No, this guy's crazy.
I did, right before the show, I did read an article that said that Aaron Rodgers, the package would have to include multiple first-round picks, if not more. Is Aaron Rodgers at his old age worth that kind of price tag? That giving up that much future for a 39-year-old quarterback?
I mean, look what Denver did with Russell. I mean, if you're a Super Bowl champion QB, you have the potential to demand, for 1 or 2 first-rounders. And the Packers are not going to give up their franchise guy for nothing less. So
right.
I think it's going to be 2 first-rounders, honestly.
Okay, what do you think?
I don't know. I feel like he could go to the Jets. Like I do kind of see what Isaiah is saying, and I'm not gonna lie, I rock with the Jets. Yeah. They're a cool team, bro. You got Breece Hall when he comes back from injury. Yeah. You got Sauce Gardner back there. Like I said, honestly, I talked about him earlier. You got Tyler Conklin, very underrated tight end in the NFL, and then you got Garrett. Yeah, exactly. They have enough space. They can offer him that, but I just don't think it makes sense because like we talked about, like he's 39, like he's old, he's very old. It's just crazy.
Now, before we do a quick commercial break, I do want to touch on our player with purpose because she made a big announcement, official announcement. Maya Moore, the unbelievably decorated, one of the greatest WNBA players, one of the greatest collegiate athletes of all time, officially retired from the game of basketball last Monday. So I really just want to touch on her accomplishments and just what she has done off the court because the impact she has made is unbelievable. A 150-4 collegiate record while she was at UConn, the most wins in NCAA history by a man or a woman, 2-time NCAA champion and over 3,000 career points, 4-time WNBA champion, 6-time All-Star and an Olympic gold medalist. Her off the court accomplishments are even greater. In 2019, Maya Moore retired from the game
took a step back from the game. Yeah.
Took a step back from the game. Let me correct that. To work on freeing her now husband Jonathan Ayers, who was wrongfully convicted for a crime in 1998. He was freed in 2020 thanks to Maya Moore's efforts. But Maya Moore is involved with several other organizations off the court, and now she will now be able to focus her efforts on there. So I just wanted to touch on Maya Moore, just what she's done for the game and off the court. But we're going to toss to a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we are going to be joined by Cole to talk about the NBA All-Star Game and a little fun segment that we did. So we will be right back.
HTF Hot Takes. I'm Johnny Jackson. We've got Emily Aaron to my right and Maluka Costa to my left.
Hello and welcome to our segment of Hot Ones. I'm here with Noah Kemper and Grant
Wheeler.
Yep, I knew that. Grant Wheeler.
Listen, I'm a Bulls fan, but I just can't ever argue against LeBron. I watched him my whole life.
I've been going back and forth with this debate for a long time. It's got to be Michael Jordan.
Whatever she wanted. I would wake up in a maid costume for Doja Cat.
Brutal.
Jeffrey Laux, no question.
Richie, I would give it to Richie.
It is not Richie. It is not Richie.
No, it's Jeff.
Richie's pronouns are he, they, because he cannot be him.
What?
Oh, wait a second.
I'm gonna have to also agree and say Jeff. He always is spiffy.
It might be Cameron. Cameron's had some good fits.
Out of the women, Norelli always dresses really, really cute.
Oh, that went so awful.
It's basketball.
College football, I think, is the best sport to watch.
If you don't like soccer, it's because you suck at it.
I think college football is the best.
Thanks for watching.
Back, everybody, and for his first appearance on HTF Bets, Cole Schmielars. How you doing, Cole? I'm doing all right. So for this segment, we decided to build our own team. We've seen it on Instagram. We've seen it on Twitter. So we decided to take our own spin on it with guys leading all-star voting races and leading the MVP voting. We built our own team with $15. You can only spend $15 or less with the players behind me. So I'm going to start with Cole as our first-time guest here. Cole, run us through your team and why you picked your guys.
Kevin Durant was exist. Kevin Durant didn't die.
Now I started with Cole on purpose. Oh, I'm going to run through all of our teams first, but I started with the worst team. And then we're going to go up to the best team. So, Luca, you got next.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. You guys are crazy. So I have Luka Doncic at the 1 for $5. I don't think anything else needs to be said about Luka Doncic. Leads the league in points per game, 4th in assists. He's the boy. We got Jaylen Brown at the 2. We got that defensive presence. He has been pretty shaky this year, very inconsistent on and off. But his defensive upside is that valuable. He's one of the best defenders at the guard spots. We got Anthony Edwards for $1. That's a steal. Thank you. Give me that. Then we got Anthony Edwards at 3. Siakam at the 4. Siakam is one of 3 players to lead his team in points, rebounds, and assists. The only other 2 are on my team, and they're Luka Doncic and my center, Nikola Jokic. At my 5, Jokic is a freak of nature. It's not even close. 25 points per game, 11 rebounds per game, 10 assists per game at the center position. Guys, this guy's 6'11". He's not supposed to have 10 assists a game. And he shoots 62% from the field. So, yeah, efficient, good on offense. I have both sides of the ball. I got great size, shooters. I got it all.
Now, before Jeff, I do just want to say that these teams are based on this season alone. That's why guys like SGA are at $4. But Jeff, take it away.
And one guy you didn't add on either of your teams, the king, LeBron James. And that's how I'm going to start my squad off. So point guard, I have Steph Curry for $4. That man is just in his bag this season. I mean, the Warriors are not, but he is. And next, I have to go with shooting guard Donovan Mitchell. Spida, I've always wanted him to come to Orlando because I feel like he would fill that mold, but he went to Cleveland and he's killing it there. He has them on the top of the East right now. Then we have the king, LeBron James. And yes, I know last night he didn't have the best match, but I feel like LeBron James overall this season still looks like the king we all know and love.
He still averages 29.8 points per
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, he's still balling. And then for our power forward spot, we're going with Pascal Siakam. You just spoke about him, athletic specimen, smacking balls out of the air, just doing some crazy things always, leading a Toronto Raptors team that needs that leadership.
$2.
And then for center, we're going down south to go pick up Mr. Bam Adebayo because that man is a defensive beast. And like no one talks about how good he really is.
Because
he
he's
has a
freaky.
deep poor year right now, and he's not getting talked about at all. He's still outside the top 5 rankings. I think it's ridiculous.
He's on and off.
But Riley, how about your team, bro?
So at my point, the league leader in assists, which I do want to talk Luka and Halliburton. I went with Tyrese Halliburton, league leader in assists, averaging 20 and 10, making a subpar, to put it lightly, subpar Indiana Pacers team, somewhat competitive. Same with at my 2, I went with SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I just want to look at his last 3 games really quickly. 36 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists on 59% shooting, 34, 5 and 5 on 62%, and 37, 7 assists on and 0 turnovers on 70% shooting. Not a lot of guys can.
70% shooting is crazy.
59% from the field over his last 3 games. And then at my 3, I went with Jaylen Brown, elite perimeter defender, elite mid-range shooter. I like that JB pick. JB was a steal. And then Lauri Markkanen at the 4, one of the best stretch 4s in the game, shooting 43% from 3 on over 7 attempts per game. And then at the 5, if it wasn't Jokic, I had to go with Embiid, dominant force down low. But I do just want to touch on Cole's team. We haven't talked to Cole in a while, so I do want to touch on his team. Cole, I have one question because I couldn't wrap my head around where is the spacing going to come from? Who is going to play the 4 and the 5? I just have to know.
Wait, I got a better question for you, Cole. How are you going to split the ball 4 ways? Because
Yeah,
every single player on your team, except for Bam, is a ball dominant player.
Who is going to play off the ball?
Wait. Steph is one of the best off the ball point guards in the league, yes. But he is still a ball dominant player regardless. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you're gonna even if we take Steph out of the equation, how are you gonna split it between Harden, Giannis, and Embiid?
No, he is. No, I for Cole's offense, I just imagine one possession is going to be Steph with the ball all 24 seconds, then the next possession is going to be Harden with the ball all 24 seconds. They're all just so ball dominant players.
And let's not forget don't get me wrong, like your backcourt, solid. Won't even lie. But that front court defense, oh my goodness.
There's no scoring.
Steph Curry and James Harden? Psh, yeah, see ya. Dude, your front court alone is going to allow 60 points by itself. That is going to be crazy. And you say like you got players like Bam who could guard all 5 positions. Yeah, that's fine. But at the end of the day, Steph Curry and Harden is literally whoever offense, no matter who they're guarding. We talked about this before the show. Please don't do this. Don't make me do this. Please. Nikola Jokic. Oh my God, guys. So Cole is he's not processing these things. Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Siakam are the only 3 players. They lead in every major stat in their team.
You're right. Luka does lead in one major category, and that's turnovers per game. He leads it in turnover, assisted turnover per game.
Of course, I would hope so. I would hope so when he's a prominent ball hitter on his team.
No, but you know who else is?
You want to look at his
Tyrese Halliburton. His assisted turnover ratio is 3.9, which is top 10 in the league. Luka's assisted turnover ratio is 2.3, which is 70th in the league. Tyrese averages more assists per game.
Luka Doncic has a 35.5 usage percentage right now. That's crazy. 35% of the time he has the ball. There's 5 players on the basketball court at a time. 35%? Are you serious? I would like, come on. No one can be perfect. Come on, man.
Look, all I gotta say is, no one has LeBron on their squad besides me.
But that's not because LeBron
We
is
are
bad.
going to get the ring. I mean,
No.
LeBron James knows the formula. He's been there before. All these other guys, they cannot guard LeBron. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe a Bam Adebayo. I mean, he'll give him a little struggle, but like LeBron James is dunking all over your team, bro.
Bro, but that's fine. But like you have the same problem that he does. You have too many Baltimore
Bro,
players. Yes, you do.
Spider plays
Don-
defense though. What you mean?
Donovan Mitchell's a chucker.
Bro,
He's literally a chucker.
No,
yes, he is. Yes, he
Donovan
is.
Mitchell
Yes, he
does.
is. Yes, he is.
Donovan Mitchell goes to
It's been notorious. That was his main problem at the Utah Jazz because everyone thought him and Rudy Gobert, they meshed well for like the first 12 games. And then Donovan Mitchell was like, you know what? Rudy Gobert is not that good on offense. Let me just shoot. Donovan Mitchell is notorious for shooting the ball. He's don't get me wrong, he's a very good defensive player. Absolutely sound. But see the same exact problem with LeBron, Pascal.
career
and
high.
Donovan
He has career high in points per game this year. He's also
That's
shooting
okay.
a 48% clip.
That's cool.
I mean, 39% from three. I think that's pretty good for a shooting guard that's on a reliant team.
Cole, would you have spent $5 on your team from your team on LeBron?
No.
Too old.
What? The Lakers are bad. Their roster is bad. Then you have LeBron and an injured AD. I mean, dude, like y'all said earlier, LeBron James averaging 29.9 points per game. He's the king for a reason.
Listen, as long as we can all agree that Riley's team's the worst.
If you do want to vote, we are going to have a poll on Twitter, courtesy of Erin Cabana. She's going to post. So feel free to vote on which team you would take, which team you would spend your $15 on this season. But we have to go pay the bills really quickly. We're going to toss to a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere because up next we have our surefire picks of the week. Welcome back, everybody. Jeff and I are very sad after our first two picks. We're 0-2. It's not going too hot, but we have to pick up a win sometime. But for our first surefire pick, I'm going to toss to Cole as our first-time guest here. Cole, what pick are you locking in this week? Hopefully he doesn't throw his mouth guard this time.
It's the second time, man. You're tripping. Oh my God, you're smoking, bro.
No.
What is wrong with this guy?
Let him speak.
Is there a player prop that you're going into this that you think is a lock?
Siakam over.
Okay.
I think you're crazy.
Luka, what is your pick of the week? I know you're a homer this week.
Come on, guys. You guys, do I have to say it? We know who. Come on, NFC Championship game. We got Brock Purdy. We got Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually very terrified because anytime I talk about something good, it always comes to an end. Because all good things come to an end. But not the Eagles, because the Eagles are gonna beat the 49ers. Everyone has the 49ers ranked so highly because, oh my goodness, they have such a star-studded team. They have so many weapons. Brock Purdy's playing good, blah, 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 blah. But then, right, you bring up the Eagles. The number one thing that people discredit about the Eagles is that they didn't play any teams, which is very true. The Eagles had a very light schedule. But if you look at the 49ers schedule, they only played 3 teams this season that are in the playoffs right now. Their schedule was just as bad as the Eagles. So I'm going to take the Eagles. Flybirds. Come on now. Eagles are favored at 2. Eagles are favored at 2.5.
Against the best
Over
defense in
under
the
46.
NFL.
Yeah.
Against the best defense in the NFL. Y'all gonna do that?
Yes, I have faith in my team. I'm sorry. I mean, I know it's hard. I know it's hard as a Browns fan.
Touching
to
on that.
but I know, yes, they're the best defense in the NFL. Yes, but like, Jalen Hurts is finally coming back
So,
into his stride.
Cole, I do want to toss to you really quick about that game. The over-under is set at 46.
Yeah.
I like the under on there. What is
I was going
your
to say under as well. Yes. Yes. Or bounce it around a couple times and then scoop it or something. Yeah.
score prediction?
No.
What is it, Cole?
No. Literally, bro, the Brock Purdy played his first good defense in the Cowboys last week, and how many points did they score? How many points? What did they really do? And the Eagles' defense is better than the Cowboys' defense this year. And the Cowboys' defense has had a very good defense.
Y'all have Micah Parsons?
No, that's a
y'all have Micah
good
Parsons.
pass rusher. The Cowboys have a better pass rush. Yes, that's fine.
Y'all have
but
Diggs?
overall defense, the Eagles are better. Their secondary is better. They have good linebackers, and their front seven is also really good. So
Score
I'm taking the
prediction?
Eagles.
I'm going to go 31-24.
You're going to take the over?
I'm going to take the over.
You like the
yeah.
over?
Yeah.
All right, let me, really quick, what is your pick of the week?
We are going with the Cincinnati at Kansas City Chiefs, and this week it opened up as a -2.5 favors for Cincinnati. Now it is -1 Kansas City. That's because a video yesterday dropped of Patrick Mahomes walking normally, and Patrick Mahomes. And you're gonna see on the screen right now highlights from the previous game, not from the AFC game last year, but the game this year. I feel like
Jeff.
the X factor starts with Travis. Can you finish it for me?
Travis Kelce.
Kelce, baby. Travis Kelce is the X factor. And his betting line right now is over/under for 6.5 receptions. I'm smashing the over. That boy's getting easy 8. That boy's getting easy over. And the reason, what?
Who's gonna win though?
Ooh, the Chiefs are gonna win.
No.
It is no longer Burrowhead. They are not winning it in Arrowhead.
Joe Burrow has never lost to Patrick Mahomes.
Look, that
Joe Burrow
27-24
has never lost to Patrick Mahomes.
The 27-24 win last year in the AFC Championship game, and you know, I feel like it was a kind of a fluke. I don't know. I do not believe in the Bengals.
Three
The
times it was a
Bingies
fluke?
are the Bingies.
The Bengals beat the Bills, and the Bills supposed to be that team, right? The Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season. I'm just saying.
Hey, you saw the DeMar Hamlin special?
Cole, do you think Burrow's going into Arrowhead and defeating the Kansas City Chiefs? Okay.
Y'all gotta stop riding.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie,
Thank you.
y'all gotta cut it unless okay. Yeah, you already beat him 3 times.
So for my pick of the week, I decided to switch it up. I've gone with NFL the last 2 weeks. I'm going to go with my specialty, which is the National Basketball Association. The Denver Nuggets are traveling to Philadelphia on Saturday at 3 p.m. to take on the 76ers. The Denver Nuggets are coming off a tough loss to the Milwaukee Bucks last night, but I think they're going to go into Philly and defeat the 76ers and Joel Embiid. I'm going to take the Nuggets money line. There's no spread out just yet.
Dang, that's crazy because you had Embiid on your team and I had Jokic. I gotta say.
That's okay.
I gotta say.
That's okay. I would still take Embiid. But that is all the time we have for this week. For Isaiah, for Cole, for Luca, for Jeff, I am Riley Shepard, and we will see you all next Thursday.
Ooh.
Things gon' change when I really hit the field. Undefeated champs, man, you know what's the deal. Tryna find a kid, I'm in the field doing drills. Boy, you just a sucker, you ain't never keep it real. 3 rings in my hand, I'm a warrior to the max. When I hang it up, they gon' have to give me plaques. Step up in the building and I only bring the facts. When I make a highlight, they gon' replay, run it back, okay? Always locked in, I don't got time to lax.